I didn't believe in luck. Not after everything I'd lost. So when Ethan called me with a once-in-a-lifetime job, I already knew it came with a price. You just need to stay close to her, Ethan said over the phone. Make her happy. Agree with her. Simple. Sounds like babysitting, I muttered. It's more than that. She's complicated. That word stuck with me. Complicated. But debt is more complicated. Hunger too. So I said yes. That's how I ended up standing in front of a massive glass mansion, staring at a life I didn't belong to. And then I met her. Victoria Hale. She didn't look like what I expected. No bright smile. No fake charm. Her eyes were sharp. Tired. Like she'd seen too much. You're the new one? She asked. Yeah, I said. And I don't take orders well. There was a pause. Then, to my surprise, she smirked. Good, she said. I hate fake people. That wasn't how this was supposed to go. Everyone had the same advice. Don't upset her. Agree with everything. Stay in your lane. So naturally, I did the opposite. You're making a mistake, I told her during a meeting. The room went silent. Victoria slowly turned to me. Excuse me, that deal, I said, pointing at the papers. It's bad. Lucas Grant, her perfect, polished fiancé, laughed under his breath. You're out of line. Am I? I shot back. Victoria watched me carefully. Then she said, continue. That shocked everyone, including me. From that moment, everything changed. I argued with her about everything. Business decisions, people, even stupid things like what coffee tasted better. You're impossible, she snapped one day. No, I said, just honest. Instead of firing me, she kept me closer. Lucas didn't like that. You don't belong here, he told me quietly one evening. Neither do you, I replied. His smile didn't reach his eyes. The more I stayed, the more things didn't add up. Victoria wasn't cruel. She was guarded, like someone constantly waiting to be betrayed. One night, after another argument, I pushed too far. Why do you act like everyone's against you? I asked. She froze, then slowly said, because they are. I didn't know what to say. But I started watching more closely. Lucas controlled conversations too easily. Clara Voss, her assistant, always knew things before they happened. And her father, Richard Hale, he felt like a shadow behind everything. You're getting too curious, he told me one afternoon. Maybe, I said, but something's wrong here. He stepped closer. You don't understand this world. Then explain it, I said. He didn't. Later, Victoria found me. Stop digging, she whispered. Why? Because you won't like what you find. But her voice, it wasn't cold. It was scared. The engagement party was perfect. Too perfect. Expensive lights. Fake smiles. Whispered deals behind polite laughter. I wasn't supposed to be there, but I stayed anyway. That's when I heard it. Lucas and Clara. Alone. She doesn't need to know, Lucas said. Once the merger is done, she's useless. My chest tightened. She trusts you, Clara replied. That's her weakness. I didn't think. I just moved. I found Victoria near the balcony. You're being used, I said. She looked at me and laughed. But it sounded wrong. You think I don't know? She whispered. Before I could respond, Lucas stepped onto the stage. I have something to say, he announced. The room quieted. She's unstable, he said, pointing at Victoria. She's not fit to lead. Gasps filled the room. Victoria froze. Her father said nothing. No one defended her. She looked at me. Say something, she whispered. And I hesitated. Just for a second. But it was enough. Something in her eyes broke. The next day, she was gone. No goodbye. No explanation. Just silence. Rumors spread fast. She had a breakdown. She ran away. Lucas stepped into her place like he'd always belonged there. I tried to find her. Ethan stopped me. Let it go, he said. You can't fight them. I wasn't trying to fight, I said. Then what were you doing? I didn't answer, because I didn't know, but I couldn't forget her face. That moment, that hesitation. So I started digging. That's when I met Daniel Reeves. They destroyed her, he said simply. And if you keep going, they'll destroy you too. I looked him in the eye. I'm not afraid of them. But maybe, I should have been. Daniel showed me everything. Hidden contracts, fake reports, manipulated deals. The engagement wasn't real. It was a trap. She tried to stop them, Daniel said. That's why they turned on her. I felt sick. I was supposed to help her. Instead, I made it worse. Then my phone buzzed. A message. From her. Stop, please. I didn't. I found her anyway. A small town. Quiet. Hidden. She looked different. Not cold. Not sharp. Just tired. Why are you here? She asked. Because I failed you, I said. She shook her head. No, she said softly. You were the only real thing I had. That hurt more than anything. I don't want revenge, she told me. They ruined your life, I said. And fighting them will ruin yours. I didn't agree, but I understood. She wasn't weak. She was done. I just want peace, she said. That night, I couldn't sleep. Her words kept echoing. Peace. But I couldn't let it end like that. So I made a choice. If she wouldn't fight, I would. With Daniel's help, I exposed everything. Lucas's deals, Clara's secrets, her father's control. One by one, they fell. Public scandals, legal cases, broken reputations. Ethan found me after it was over. You've destroyed them, he said. I shook my head. No, they destroyed themselves. But it didn't feel like victory. It felt empty. Because she wasn't there. I went back to her. She already knew. You didn't have to do this, she said. I wanted to, I replied. There was a long silence. You're still picking fights, she said quietly. Only the ones that matter. She looked at me differently this time. Not guarded, not distant, just real. I was scared, she admitted. Not of them, but of trusting someone. I stepped closer. You don't have to be anymore. We didn't go back. Not to that world. Not to that life. We built something new. Simple. Quiet. Honest. One day, she asked me something I didn't expect. Why didn't you just agree with me like everyone else? I smiled. Because you deserved the truth. She laughed softly. And for the first time, it didn't feel like a fight. It felt like peace. And maybe, that was the real victory.